Welcome everybody to CTM Sports. A little bit late to getting on tonight, but it's been a long day at work. Um, Looking at all this PHP code, and I said, you know what? Looking at all this PHP code, I got to get on here and laugh a little bit and talk about these sports today. So, shout out to everybody that's been liking, subscribing. Please help us grow. Help us reach 1K. We got the podcast. We got the sports podcast. Help us reach 1K. Help us grow. And we appreciate all the support. Now let's get right into it. Mike Tyson is having a health issue. They said he's having ulcers after getting off a plane. He was flying to Florida, from Vegas to Florida, something like that. So it may delay the Jake Paul fight in July. Tell me what you think about that in the comments. I know as you get older, your body talks to you a little bit more. You have to be more mindful of the things that you eat, how you rest your body. They said he's been overworking, trying to be in shape for the fight. He's like probably in the best shape he's been in. But it's going to take a toll on a 50-year-old person. A lot of times, for us regular people, somebody that's 50 years old not doing that, maybe 70% of people, regular people that's in their 50s, probably not working out like that. We should. I know I'm not 50. I'm 40. I should be working out like that, but I'm not. But do you think Tyson still gonna knock Jake Paul out, or you think they just gonna go like just gonna go to the card? I think Tyson had it. It may be a little bit more pressure on him to knock out Jake Paul because you don't want it to go to the judges in the card because they may give Jake Paul the fight just for hanging in there with him. They give him participation points. So, but let me know in the comments who you got in that fight. Do you think that Jake Paul can win that fight? Or do you think Tyson gonna knock him out? Am I right? Let me know in the comments. So our next one, Kaylin Clark. Is she being targeted? And is she feeling the jealousy in the WNBA? She been getting some hard fouls, bump downs. It's like she's feeling the heat.
Allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you spot the heat around the corner.
So let me know. I think last game she's playing against the Chicago Sky. Somebody, when they was taking the ball out, she came and, put the hip into it, knocked it to the ground. And there's two things here, right? When people give you that much attention, well, really three things. They give you that much attention. They be making statements like it's because of her that they're driving private jets. It's all on social media. You done on Facebook. That's what you see. You're going to get resentment. You're going to get resentment. Am I right? And the second thing, well, I just come to tell you, is Kaylin is going to have to start making her own kind of comebacks and moves. And you got to have your head on a swivel. Don't let people just walk up on you for no reason, If she try to put that hip on you, you got to put it back on her. You got to, I know you don't want to add too much weight on that frame on the owner, but you probably going to have to kind of toughen up, like tone up a little bit more. You're going to have to let them know that I'm not fit to get pushed around. And when you get the ball, if you get the post game, you can kind of get them back. You can put the elbow in their ribs, or, it's veteran stuff. You got to learn the veteran moves. Third thing is like, what's my guy name? Well, I just come to tell you. Matt Barnes. He asked, where's the team? Who's the enforcer? Who's going to protect the product? Or is the team jealous of her as well? Think about that. They got the second worst record in the league. They haven't won a game yet. and they're not protecting her on the floor. Like if somebody in the NBA or some other sport, somebody walk up and hit the best player, somebody gonna come out to sacrifice and knock that other player down because you don't do that to the team best player. But I digress.
Well, I just come to tell you.
The last thing is, I don't know if people realize it or not, but women can be just as vicious as men, just as rough, and you kind of seeing that now. What happened to, growing as a sport? Everybody getting along, everybody getting to the bag. Why does jealousy have to come into it when everybody can make the money? It's money for everybody to make. Like Rodney King, can't we all just get along? Why we can't just get along?
Am I right?
So, moving to our next topic. Gilbert Arenas says that Steph is not a generational talent. Is that truth or is that cap? Let me know in the comments.
Well, I just come to tell you.
Steph is definitely a generational talent. Nobody can shoot. His dad couldn't shoot like that at a clip like that. Well, he didn't really get enough time to really even shoot like that. And I know he was saying like a generational talent is like Magic. No, those dudes are like cyborgs. LeBron, Magic Johnson, Jordan. Those dudes are like cyborgs. They're more than generational talent. They are, like Terminators almost. They're from a different multiverse. You know what I'm saying? Like a different version of Kang or something. Those are more than generational talent. Steph is generational talent. Nobody can shoot like that dude. I mean, lights out from anywhere on the court. He can shoot the thing. I know they were saying that he can't carry a team, but that's why he's not a cyborg. Most people that can carry a team on their own, those are like cyborgs. They're not regular people. They do things on another level, and they just built like that. Now Steph is not a cyborg, but he is a generational talent. I will give him that. He is a generational talent. Hit the wrong button. He's a generational talent. But being a cyborg, nah, he ain't no cyborg, but he's definitely a generational talent, though. And as me being older, I done seen it a little. Yeah, he's definitely generational. I mean, he got the handle of Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, and then he got like the shot of his dad, like slash like a Drazen Petrovic or something. He was really good. If young kids go look him up, played for the Nets. Jewish guy, he was awesome, man. He could kind of like a piped up version of Reggie Miller, but without the longevity though. And he definitely generational because Reggie Miller was a generational talent. He wasn't a cyborg, but he was definitely a generational talent. LeBron James, 6'8", 260, moving like that, cyborg. Jordan, 6'6", probably 220, cyborg. Magic Johnson was a cyborg, 6'9", moving like that with the ball, playing point guard. Definitely was a cyborg.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I think Gil is he knows how to make those topics stand out. He knows how to draw and touch on people's button. And shout out to Gil, man. Gil know how to do it. No chill Gil. He know how to do it. Shout out to Gil, man. All right. Tell me this. Who has more pressure to win in these finals? Who has more pressure? Dallas or the Celtics? Who has more pressure?
Allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you spot the heat around the corner.
Is it the Celtics?
Blake. ready to die.
or Dallas? In my opinion, I think the Celtics have more pressure to win than Dallas because they've been to the finals already. They lost to the Warriors. People are starting to chirp about, is Tatum really that good, or is he just a good player without winning the championship? Then they talk about him and Jaylen Brown, kind of like the New Jack City, G Money and Nino Brown. I think they have a lot more pressure for those two guys to win. They said they're getting the unicorn back. We'll see how that goes, but I know people are talking about Kyrie going back to Boston, but I think the unicorn, he has to play well as well. He it's kind of bittersweet for him too, because he played with Luca. So we'll see how they go. But I think the Celtics have more pressure than Dallas. I think Dallas is coming in with the momentum, and Luca and Kyrie probably is the best backcourt right now. Nobody's stopping them right now. I think the Celtics, if they really gel together, they probably have the best chance at defensively stopping at least one of those guys. But I don't know who they're gonna stop. It was interesting to see. Tatum or Irving, which one has the most pressure winning the
There
championship?
can be only one. There can be only one.
Can only be only one. One Highlander at the end of this mountain. I think I want to say Tatum, but I think Kyrie probably has a little bit more pressure because he's getting older. He get to redeem himself because everybody was saying how he was with the Nets and stuff, that whole fiasco. So if he was to win the championship, especially with Luca, it shows you that he can play alongside another superstar, and he can lead the team to a championship without LeBron. Like I say, Tatum still young. I think the Celtics team as a whole has feel their pressure to win a little bit more. But Irving definitely getting older. I mean, he may have another maybe 4 or 5 years probably total left in the league. So this is definitely would be something for him to win, get 2 rings. That'd be pretty cool. But let me know who you got in the comments. Brown or Doncic? Luka Doncic or Jaylen Brown? Who you think? I think Brown has a little bit more pressure because he got the max contract right now between those two. I like Doncic though because he's so young. If Doncic win the championship, he'll probably be considered one of the best players in the league or the world if he was to win this year. And Doncic is so good. He's so smooth. He's so mechanical that you can't stop it, even though he's not the quickest. So I would want to see if will Brown take the challenge of holding him. Or are they going to put Drew Holiday on him? But I think Brown definitely has the most pressure.
Allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you spot the heat around the corner.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I think Brown wants to prove that max contract is going to pay off for the Celtics. And I think he got a lot to prove. But let me know in the comments who has the most pressure between these two, Brown or Doncic. So, who will win game 1? Let me know in the comments who you got on that. I think they both got a week and a half of rest. It's gonna be a crazy game 1. I want to say the Celtics. If Porzingis is healthy, I want to say the Celtics probably gonna win that game. And I think the Mavericks gonna split it with win game 2. But I think the Celtics are gonna win game 1. But let me know who you got. I think Tatum and Brown, they're gonna go for. They may probably get Tatum may get 30. Brown may get about 22. And Drew Holiday going to be a defensive stopper. And then the other point guard, I think his name is, forgot his name. But he may go for about 15. And if Porzingis is healthy, he going to probably get a double-double, probably 15 and 10 or something like that. If the Mavericks win, man, that backcourt going to go nuclear on the Celtics. There ain't going to be nothing they can do. Kyrie may have 40, and Luka probably have 45 or some crazy number or something like that. But I think the Celtics going to win game 1. Let me know who you think in the comments. And with that being said, it's been a great NBA playoffs. The finals are going to be pretty great between these two teams. Both of them are they evenly matched in their own way. They match up. But we're going to see who's going to be the ultimate coach, because it's probably going to come down to coaching and adjustments. And, man, I ain't going to lie, Jason Kidd is coaching the Mavericks right now. I got to give him his props. Shout out to Jason Kidd, man. Even Missoula, man, he coaching Celtics, man. But it's going to be interesting to see, how they match up against each other. It's going to be a nice playoff. So, with that being said, thanks for watching CTM Sports live on tonight. And those who go back and watch it, please help us grow. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And let me know. Give me some feedback. What would you like to hear me talk about on the sports topic? And also, make sure you check out the Thinking Game podcast that we do every Thursday around 5 or 6 whenever we get off work. Making content to give insight back to the youth, help them, give them the advantage so they can be better than us in our 20s than we were. And they can have the advantage. This is Mike. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching.